Anyways, recording in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
No Filter Podcast. I'm your host Tavin.
And I'm your host Eddie. Oh, that was smooth.
Yes. And
so, okay, we broke it. Proceed.
So today, our topic is about when to break off your relationship. Now,
The irony in the previous episode and this one.
actually the thing is that, I'll be honest with you, I'm not exactly the right person to ask this, seeing as it that the way I broke up with my girlfriend was kind of unorthodox, you know?
Mine too.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah.
You know what's the funny thing? The irony of talking in the previous episode and then we're filming this in a day and it's like back to back.
Yeah.
It's like we're just talking about how to go into a relationship and now we're going to how to get out of one. Hilarious.
Yes.
But there is always a backup plan, right? When you're in a relationship, you have that backup plan, and just like how girls, the moment you get into a relationship with them, they'll have a track of every wrong moves you have and they'll just randomly pick one to have a breakup with you.
Randomly pick one each day.
Let me just find an argument to start.
You know, my life's kind of boring. You know, relationship is boring. Let me just take
Let
one
me
of the
spice
books.
it up, you know. Anyways,
I think like, you know, there are certain people that I know lah who are like, every time they get a new boyfriend or girlfriend, they're like, oh, okay, this one, this is gonna be my last relationship, and then I'm just gonna proceed to marriage. I think that's what like there are some people that I know who are like, oh, date to marry. It's like, that's not exactly how this works, you know.
Yeah.
And like, there are people that I know who are in relationships and that are like so confident that they know that they're just gonna marry their significant other, but at the end of the day, what they don't realize is that they're still so young, you know, like 20 years old, 19 years old, and like marriage is like what, 28, 29, you know, fucking like 5-6 years down the line. And
that is,
like,
of course, if they are financially able,
Not-
or they're
yeah,
running some
yeah,
underground
yeah.
shit and be like,
Yeah.
let's marry at 24.
Yeah, but it's like, I think it involves a lot of factors, you know, like financials, understanding, and like, you know, the way you guys treat each other, your own routine. You know, I think like this all like combines together towards what a relationship is, you know. And I think like if one thing is out of imbalance, like for example like finances, you can potentially lose the relationship, you know. So it's like,
Actually, not. I would say, I don't know from which video I watched that was talking about statistics of breakups and stuff like that, and also divorce. Like they say 7 to 8 times out of 10 is always regarding to cash or money or financials. Which is the most fucked up thing ever if you ask me, because it's like, yes, it's true, financials are important to maintain the whole family relationship structure. But at the same time, it shows that how money is such centered on today's world.
yes.
And everything is just based off monetary value. It's like the car you drive, are you rich? The place you stay, are you rich? And then the way you eat, the way you dress, and all the other things combined together is like, it all ties down to money.
Yes.
And honestly, that is what drives people into debt.
Yes, that's correct.
Which you should check out season 1, episode 6.
How you remember?
I just remember that was a terrible episode. But yeah, in a relationship, what do you say is the most important to you?
Understanding. And because I think the most important thing is definitely understanding, because like if your significant other is like, you know, not doing financially well, you know, the understanding should be there, you know. It's like, oh, okay, you know, I understand your situation, you know, maybe there's a way that we can work things out so we can permanently solve that problem, you know. But without this, like, it just creates a lot of like stress, like you just get a little bit anxious, you know, when you feel that, you know, that pressure. So like, if let's say you have a significant other who's like fucking nagging you all day, like that can pressure you. Or like if you have like financially, if you're not financially stable enough, you can't keep up with the relationship, that can also pressure you. And at the same time, all in all, the main thing is the understanding. You know, if your significant other is just not understanding it, then you'll start to feel very very annoyed, and you just the last thing you want to do is just, you know what, I just want to walk out and just never look back at this, because people don't like it when they're in uncomfortable situations,
And then they'll go find
someone else
who's
more understanding, who's like more capable,
and then there's the whole spark of a new relationship, and then down the road you don't know if it's going to happen round two, like deja vu.
Yeah, you don't know exactly. That's correct. You don't know.
I find it amazing, it's like how some people can go through a breakup or go through a divorce and be like, they have someone already waiting for them on the other side.
Yes.
And they're like, okay, I know this other person is gonna give me everything that I crave and hope for. As if they were in the bar and they met and they talk about the life issues and stuff like that. And then I think, the person is right for me. I should break up with this one and go to that one. You've seen it so many times in the movies that you kind of question yourself to a point where, how do they know the same shit ain't gonna happen again, like deja vu?
I think some people, when they go to like, one bad relationship, then they think to themselves, it won't happen again, the next one is going to be good. And they jump into the second relationship and the same thing happens, and then they jump to the third.
That's the most whirly bullshit ever.
Yeah, it just becomes like a snowball effect, It's like the same thing just repeating again and again.
And the time frame gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yes.
Eventually you strolled all the way down to prostitution. Am I not correct? It's like, you get a marriage and then you cheated on your wife and then that happened. If that same shit happened, wouldn't I call that prostitution?
That's not how it works. That's not, bro. Even, bro. That's not. That's.
Anyways.
Look, the bottom line is that you kind of have to like you just have to like learn it, because this thing is not like, it's like it happened to me once, it won't happen to me. It's like trial and error, You have to go through so many losses before you can finally get your gain, You have to like fail before you finally actually succeed. So it's a trial and error game, at the end of the day.
So how many wives you want to go through before you learn your error?
It's not wives. It's like the relationship is the trial phase, all right? The wives is like the final stage where you're like very confident, all right? If your relationship era you fucked up and you go to the wife stage, then your whole life is fucked up. But if the relationship stage you find the right person, then your marriage stage would be great, That's what I interpret it as lah.
Okay, so now let's go back to the topic. How would you break it off peacefully?
There is no breaking it off peacefully. There is no breaking it off. Unless if it's mutual. Unless if the both of you just felt like it just wasn't working out, then that's the only way you can make it break off peacefully. But besides that, it's a one-sided game, man. It just is. Like, think of it. If let's say the girl isn't feeling it, she finds another guy, she breaks up with the guy guy's like, I provided you so much and this, that, and
Okay, let's take my relationship for example.
Okay.
Would you say that is mutual, or would you say that is one-sided?
Okay, first of all, who was the one who first said it? You or her? That's what I want to know.
I said it as a joke.
And then she said it
for real.
Then it's probably her. Because you were kind of joking around. But like when she came and she was like, let's break up for real, you're like, so
I still get flashbacks of that moment.
Yeah, so like I said, your particular situation is quite special.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'm not a romantic guy. So, AKA to those who are interested in me, don't look for me for money. Don't look for me for romanticism.
I'm his loan shark, by the way. Yeah,
get out. There are a lot of factors when you want to get into a relationship with me that you have to check it off your list.
Yeah.
Like, I don't wish you every single stupid Valentine's, okay? I only know one, February 14. Don't give me
every month.
And then this is the funny thing about Chinese one. There's white Valentine, red Valentine, black Valentine, green Valentine.
There is?
Fuck. There is. There's one color associated to one month.
Was it 520 or 420?
Oh yeah, the stupid 520.
Oh, it's 520. Okay.
520, and then it's like headache. I tell you, you get into a relationship with me, you can only expect one time, one year once. Okay, if you're married, okay, twice a year. That's all you're getting.
Anniversary, yeah.
Yeah, anniversary, heartbreak anniversary.
Bruh. I know. Listen, the way I broke up with my girlfriend was not a good idea. No matter how many times I explain to people, I always have to lie about this, which is why I'm gonna lie on camera, because I'm not gonna fucking say
Hashtag no filter.
fuck you.
No filter.
To put things into perspective, I was the one who broke it off because I didn't feel it. So
Actually, same.
yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say, because if I'm not gonna explain it any further, because I know I'm a terrible person, and this just kind of digs my own grave. But that's the point. That's what I'm gonna go.
Don't you dig your own grave? You see the flood drain there? Just jump in.
Bro.
Now, do you have an expert on phone?
Yes, of course we do. We have our great Goshao Rui.
Ah, Mr. Gosharai.
Yes. I shall give him a call.
And then he's gonna be podcast again. Last week not enough.
That was 2 weeks ago. Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man?
What's up?
You busy?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Me and Eddie were kind of doing the podcast thing, and we have a question to ask. I mean, it's once every 2 weeks, so. Okay.
Hey, you can be a regular.
oh no. Next time, help me not to pick out that.
Okay. So this is a very, very interesting question. So how would you know when to break up with a girl? Like, how would you know when to break off the relationship, or you kind of know this is gonna be the end of it?
First of all, why do you guys keep calling me not to have?
Phil,
Okay,
Phil,
okay.
listen, Phil.
Okay, you know what? I will call Choyang. Later. I will call Choyang.
What makes you think Choyang's gonna pick up your phone?
I haven't called him in a couple of months. I haven't called him in a couple of days. But anyway, yeah. Your opinion, your very simple conclusion. How will you break up with a girl?
Simple conclusion. You can see it lah. Like suddenly you see the relationship is not going where you both want to, then suddenly you both also started to drift away from each other.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can notice you both two people suddenly just stop being as affectionate towards each other, I guess.
Uh-huh. So that's
That's one of it.
Uh-huh.
The other one is that the other party is just plain toxic and just fuck off.
So there are basically two sides but each one of it can happen for different type of people Like it's very scenario based
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So if you got a toxic bitch, unlucky bro, get out of there. Both of you, if both of them is drifting away from each other, maybe it's not working out. Maybe you just break off.
Uh-huh.
I don't believe in this break shit. You said we should take a break. We should
Oh,
take
yeah.
a break. 1 week later, it's gone forever. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah,
most. That's the number one excuse
Yeah,
for getting out.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, what do you feel is the number one reason that people would break up?
Number one reason.
Like,
Relationship becomes stale. Like example, one party doesn't put enough effort anymore. Or maybe someone just don't find the other person more affectionate anymore.
Uh-huh.
Just one party started it, and then the other party also feel differently after that.
okay.
Yeah, after that it's hard to get back to where they were.
Oh yeah, true.
Does financial play a big role?
No, financial never plays a big role in relationship, bro. Like, if you're financially poor, someone
Listen, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
You should find a partner that will understand your financial position, and then the partner should know where are you, and like should respect that and do not like rely on financial decisions like financially on you. No, if you're poor, stay poor lah. I mean, that's a bad advice, man. If you're poor,
Tavin would disagree with that statement
Wait.
immediately.
Actually, me and Shah were kind of on the same page, right? That, understanding.
Okay.
Sorry. You're saying.
when you poor, you two, you split the bill, go out to like some cheap ass kopitiam, I don't know, simple things, when you're rich. Well, good for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Cool. All right. Thank you so much, man. I think
No problem.
I think your perspective was very very detailed, I would say, because I feel like it made me understand the way that the people break up, lah.
Oh, bro, you're making me sound like a psychologist.
You know, that was my
Relationship
second major that I kind of wanted to do. Like,
Bruh.
not gonna lie, me and Kat, we actually thought of like taking psychology, but we ended up doing because I decided to become a capitalist. Yeah.
Screw that, bro.
Now
Yeah.
you studying, you can, bro. But,
Yeah. Anyways, thanks, man. See you around. Bye bye.
no problem. And Eddie's gay as always. Bye-bye.
Are you
Yeah.
done?
Alright, bye. Okay. So that is perspective from my friend Shao, and I think bottom line is that he also has the same sort of point that I just centered around just now, which is understanding. Like, if you're not doing financially well, but your partner understands, then I think that you guys can make it out. But
self promotion right there.
But one other interesting thing that I found that really picked for what Shao said is the fact that affectionate, like, if eventually, like, when the relationship becomes stale, and I think this is because every relationship when they first start out, it becomes the honeymoon phase.
Oh, yes.
And then after that, it just kind of becomes stale. So you kind of have to figure out to make it more interesting, so then it kind of lasts. But eventually, when things go stale, and you don't show affection from one another, then I guess that's where things start to go down. But yeah, I think
Let's keep our promise and call Sek Yang.
yes. I just don't want him to scold me. That's the thing. I don't know why. I'm just scared that he will scold me.
Look, his mom is back. There's a lot of things that will happen. We're talking about possibilities and probabilities at this point.
Yes. I just scared he scold me. That's the thing.
Oh, don't worry. If it's you, maybe not. If it's me,
The voicemail box.
Let me see. I think he cancel call or
oh, he's busy talking about the stupid competition.
yes, or busy lah.
Yeah.
We shall wait.
Should we try Ativa?
Sure.
Try it.
Me call. I think you call lah.
What am I gonna tell him?
Explain to him what we just said.
Imagine he's studying for his exam.
Hello，
Hi.
怎么
Good morning.
呀？有话直说。
好的。We filming the podcast.
OK，
We need your opinion.
you mean 题材啊
题材是什么？
？Hello，
题材是什么？
就是好像 ideas 吗
Yeah,
？idea
yeah, yeah. Not idea. Opinion.
opinion，
Yes, opinion.
哪一方面呢？你是
It's like
你是
his
要
thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Idea
your
lah.
my thoughts 啊？
Yeah, your idea. You know what? Never mind. Tavin asked the question.
Okay.
OK，
Yo, bro. Okay, I have a very good question, lah. How would you know when to break up with a girl? Like, if let's say you're in a relationship, lah, how would you know when is the good time to break up?
When she didn't，I mean， Can you pass the phone to Eddie?
Yeah,
you're on speaker.
Yeah.
好像你好像开始都觉得他好像不太在意你这样了。
Oh, so that means when she starts to not care about you,
That means lose that.
lose the feeling lah.
Yeah. But still have if me lah, I still have I mean I still willing to like ask her why did she treat me like it like that lah.
Ties back down to understanding.
Yes.
I thought you want me to find. I mean, help you guys think idea.
Help me think idea. That one not so far. Wait, you say?
I have title 啦。我有一个 title，就是好像 related to David Lau 啦。
Hey, you want to give that thought also? No problem, bro.
Yeah.
The time all five of us sit down and my mom
录 podcast 上在妈妈当。
we will find a day and
你就可以讲 What's your thought after your friend leaving to after what Not friend after what A bourbon
a bourbon.
A bourbon just been lifted.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
That was a pretty long talk.
He was asking me to cut all the stupid thing, all the stupid words he say. Yeah, I think it all boils down to one thing: understanding.
Yes.
This is something to think of.
Yeah.
Quite deep lah, because
Understanding is quite important when
Yeah.
it comes to. I mean, like you can maintain it if let's say you have understanding. You know understanding. That's the first downfall of it lah. But of course, understanding also it takes effort. You know, and sometimes you gotta understand if the effort is like worth putting in or not. So yeah.
Well, I think let's leave it at that, and let us all take some time to think and ponder on the question.
You're called Young?
Yeah, let's go. Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna tell.
Oh, yeah. You call for me.
Can. I can call. If I gonna tell, I can't find you.
I
Okay.
don't know he's busy or not. That's the thing. Why didn't you text him first? You free for a phone call? For 5 minutes. Just say 5 minutes.
Why do I have the feeling that he's went to sleep already?
I mean, he said he was pretty burned out today.
Burned out. More like me burned out. You're talking about me.
Yes.
Well, yesterday was the saddest day of my life.
That's not kind of, that's not the point of the podcast. Anyway, I guess that's kind of it. What's your final take?
Actually, there's no final take for me.
Same.
Cause it's a question that can only be answered by yourself.
Yes.
So I'ma just leave it at that. So why not everyone? Let's take 5 after this podcast. Take 5 and ponder on that question. And yeah, let's cut to the outro.
Yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Hope to see you next time.
Peace out.
Seriously, this is a damn deep question, man. Talk about what's the best thing and the best irony in this is that after talking about how to go into a relationship and immediately talking about how to go through a breakup. Hilarious.
When you know when is the right, I think I'm not a good, how should I say this, I'm not the right person to ask this question though, because the way I broke up with my girlfriend also wasn't great. Let's not talk about that.
Mine was worse. It's like, let's break up. Let's break up for fun. No, let's break up for real. Anyway.